Hello dear students. Children, today we are going to start a new chapter, that is metal and non-metal. Children, there are 118 elements known today. Okay? And these elements have some similarities as well as difference. So, on the basis of their properties of these elements, the elements are divided into two main groups. The first is metal and second is non-metal. Before knowing about the metal and non-metal, we should know some terms related to that. Okay? Like first is malleable, ductile, and third is brittle. Okay? The word malleable means the property of a substance which can change into thin sheet with hammering, that is known as malleable. Ductile means the property of a substance which can drawn into thin wires by stretching, that property is known as ductile. Okay? And the brittle means the property of a substance which can change into the small pieces on hammering, that is known as brittle. Clear, children? Now children, what are metals? Okay, the element which are malleable, ductile and can conduct electricity are called metal. Children, malleable, ductile and conduct electricity, these are the properties of metal. So those elements which show these properties, they are called metals. For example, iron, aluminium, zinc, silver, etc. Okay, children? Children, you have seen in chemical reaction that metal can form positive charge. Okay? So, based on this observation, we can give another definition like that. Those elements which have tendency to form positive charge by losing electron except hydrogen, okay, they are called metal. So children, we can write also the definition of metal. The tendency of elements which form positive charge by losing electron. By losing electrons. The exception, children, is hydrogen. Okay? Let us take an example to understand this. Suppose this is aluminium, children. Okay? When it loses 3 electron, it forms aluminium 3 plus. When sodium loses 1 electron, it forms Na plus. When calcium loses 2 electron, it forms calcium 2 plus. See children, we can see that the element here, aluminium, sodium and calcium, these all elements are losing electron and form positive charge. So they are called metals. Okay? Clear, children? Now, next is non-metal, children. The element which do not conduct heat and electricity and are neither malleable nor ductile, but they are brittle in nature, means non-metal can change into small pieces on hammering. Clear, children? So they are called non-metals. For example, carbon, sulfur, phosphorus, oxygen, etc. Clear, children? During chemical reaction, children, Non-metals can form negative charge. Okay, so based on these observation, we can also give another definition of non-metal. So children, we can write non-metal, the tendency of element which form negative charge by gaining, or you can say accepting, of an electron are called non-metals. They always form negative charge. See children, example, this is oxygen, atomic number 8, 2 and 6. To complete its stability in the last cell, oxygen tries to accept 2 electrons from other atom. So when oxygen gains 2 electrons, it forms oxygen 2 minus. Okay. Suppose this is chlorine. This is chlorine children. 70287. Okay. To become stable in the last cell, means valency cell, chlorine tries to gain 1 electron from other 2 atoms, and when it gains 1 electron from other atoms, it forms here minus. So children, by seeing this example, we can say that these are non-metals because they are accepting electron and form negative charge. So children, now we will see the physical property of metal and non-metal. Okay. Now the first physical property of metal is metals are malleable. It means metals can change into thin sheet with hammer without breaking. Okay children? Students, if we take an aluminium metal, okay, and place it on a cork and now hammer it on aluminium metal, okay, 4 or 5 times, we find that aluminium has converted into thin sheet. It means aluminium is a metal which shows a property of malleable. Clear children? And gold and silver is the most malleable metals. Okay, many malleable metals are used in our daily life, like for packaging food items. Okay, you have seen bottle, the cap of the bottle is made up of aluminum foil. Packaging of you can say chips, potatoes, these are they are made up of aluminum foil. Packaging medicine also. So malleable metals, the property of malleability is the most characteristic of metals. Okay children, now second is ductile. Metals are ductile. It means metals can be drawn, okay, into the thin sheet without breaking, and the most ductile metals are gold. Okay, this is the most ductile metal because when we take 1 gram of gold, it can be stretched up to 2 kilometers. This is why gold is the most ductile metal. Third is metals are good conductor of heat. All the metals are good conductor of heat. Okay. Being a very good conductor of heat, metals are used in cooking utensils. Okay. Many widely used in our daily life. See children, write in a copy. Silver is the best conductor of heat. Among all the metals, silver is the best conductor of heat. But there is one exception, children. There is also one metal which cannot conduct heat. The poorest conductor of heat of metal, that is exception, you have to write in copy, children. Lead. Lead is the metal which is the poorest conductor of heat. Note it down in your copy, children. Okay. Now the fourth property is metals are good conductor of electricity. Mean electric current can pass through metals. Okay. So children, silver is the best conductor of electricity. Note in your copy, children. Being a very good conductor of electricity, many metals are used in making wires like aluminium, copper. Okay. Fifth property is metals are lustrous. Lustrous means they have a shining surface. So all the metals show a shining surface. Clear, children? But when the metal is fresh, if the metal are exposed in air for some time, their lustrous starts disappearing due to the formation of thin layer of carbonate oxide. Okay. So again, when we rub with the sandpaper, it reagains and show their shining surface. Six is metals are generally hard. All the metals are generally hard, children, exception is sodium and potassium. These are the metals which are soft and can cut with a knife. Okay. Metals are generally hard, children, and there is two exceptions, children. Sodium and potassium are very soft and they can easily cut with a knife. Seventh property is that metals have high melting and boiling point. All the metals have generally high melting and boiling point due to its hardness. Okay, except gallium and calcium. Except gallium and cerium, you can say, or calcium you can say. Okay. Now next property is metals are sonorous. Children, sonorous means capable of producing a ringing sound when we strike with other substance. Okay, children. So all the metals are sonorous means they produce a ringing sound when we strike any other substance on it. Property is metals are normally found in solid state. Metals are in solids. Okay, generally all the metals are found in solid state except mercury. Mercury is the only metal which is found in liquid state at room temperature. Clear, children? Now we have studied the physical properties of metal. Again, now and we are going to study about the physical property of non-metal, children. Now, children, physical properties of non-metal. Non-metals are neither malleable nor ductile, okay, but they are brittle in nature. It means when we strike on a non-metal like carbon, sulfur, okay, with hammer, they will change into the small pieces. It means all the non-metals so brittle in nature. Clear, children? Second is they do not conduct heat and electricity. All the non-metals do not conduct heat and electricity. There is one exception, children, graphite. Okay? Exception is that graphite. Carbon is present. Okay, children? Carbon is present. Graphite is the only non-metal which is made up of carbon. They always conduct electricity. Clear? Non-metal are not lustrous. Means they do not show a shining surface. They have a dull appearance. Except, children, iodine. Exception is iodine. Iodine show a shining surface, children. Non-metals are generally soft. All the non-metals are generally soft, children, except diamond. Okay? Diamond made up of carbon, children. Carbon is the hardest non-metal. Okay? Now, children, non-metals are not strong, means they are very weak and they can easily be broken when we hit an object. They may be solid, liquid and gas. For example, carbon is the non-metal found in solid state, bromine is the non-metal found in liquid state, oxygen is the non-metal found in gas state. They have low melting and boiling point. Due to its weak strength, they have a low melting and boiling point. Non-metals are non-sonorous, means they do not produce sound when we hit an object. Clear, children? Now in next video I will explain about the chemical property of metal and non-metal. Okay, thank you, children.